Hi, I'm Vicki Hess, coming to you with episode number 12 of the Engagement Accelerator virtual coaching program. Today's topic is Shrink Team Pals, name the elephant in the room. I was curious where that expression came from, so I went to Wikipedia and here's what I found. The term refers to a question, a problem, a solution, or a controversial issue, which is obvious to everyone who knows about the situation, but which is deliberately ignored because to do otherwise would cause great embarrassment or trigger arguments or simply taboo. I mean, when you think about it, it's easy to see why some leaders want to ignore the proverbial elephant in the room. It's easy to want to keep pals on the down low. Challenges like ineffective technology, staffing ratio declines, and maybe business relationship changes, they can be tough to swallow yourself, let alone to share with your team. Sometimes we naively think, if I just wait a bit, maybe things will improve. Or I'll work on insert the challenge so that the impact of the pal won't be so bad. I am here to tell you that for most team members, ignorance is not bliss. And for pals lurking in the wings, there's an employee who hears a bit of the news and makes up their own version to fill the vacuum of information. Think about this. When you leave employees out of pals, you're essentially saying, I don't trust you to handle the news. I don't believe you can manage the changes, or I'm smarter than you, so I'll take care of everything. Do you see how that sounds on a rational day? It sounds like you're the parent to the child that is the employee. No one goes to work wanting another parent. Sure, some days it might be nice to let mom and dad take care of things when we were little, but most days we want to feel empowered and we want to get our work done. So wouldn't the members of your team feel the same way? To accelerate engagement, call a pal a pal. Name the elephant in the room. Before we go too much further and to mix our metaphors, you don't want to be Chicken Little and constantly coming to the team with "the sky is falling" messages. That will promote fear and distrust, and those are hard to overcome over time. Think back to episode number 7 when I talked about the 3 kinds of pals. One of the easiest ways to start the pal conversation is to name it, to categorize it. Let's say the IT system you're using is less than desirable, and new updates are going to cause dissension in the troops. This sounds like a perpetual pal, the kind that's never going away. Bring the pal to the team. Maybe the conversation sounds like this. We've talked in the past about technology change being a perpetual pal. A part of working in our industry is adjusting to these changes. Well, we have one of those pals coming up. So let's get out in front of it. Let's figure out how we can shrink the pal. Who would like to get involved at this stage to learn more about the changes? See what I mean? One organization I worked with had a change in leadership at an executive level. The leader was well liked and was asked to leave due to a new leadership structure. The rumor mill was going crazy. Some leaders were so disappointed, and I get that it's tough to toe the company line when you don't agree with it. Well, here's an idea to shrink that pal. First, make the announcement, then use the shift steps. For a refresher on that, you can watch episode number 9 again and refer to the attached PDF. Let people share what they're going to miss when the person's gone. After a bit of productive venting, steer the conversation to the future. Talk about the new leadership structure and who will be doing what. Make a list of questions and then find out the answers. Keep the team informed. You get the idea. Naming the elephant in the room takes some of the sting out of the awkward event or change. Being as proactive as you can will give people a chance to mentally adjust and get used to the idea. I'm not saying it's going to be all sunshine and roses, but you can work to shrink the pal alongside the team. That's it for today. For this week, there's no need to pull out your calendar because this kind of conversation isn't one that you'll necessarily plan in advance. It's more about keeping the idea top of mind so that when you need it, you're conscious of it. And when you do have something come up and you want to input some of the shrinking of those team pals, the discussion board is a perfect place to ask for help. Thanks, I'll see you on the forum, and next time our shortcut is Grow Team Wows, Lighten Up and Play. Until then, I'm Vicki Hess, signing off from Professional Paradise. Have a great day.